Assalamu alaikum. This is Azim Baksh, worldwide physics examiner. I hope you all will be fine. Once again, interaction with you all through my YouTube channel, almost after 2 years. So today I'm going to explain in this video the one of the most important physical quantity, that is the distance. So after knowing the name of the physical quantity, the second thing which we must need to know regarding to not only this physical quantity, any quantity which is under consideration. So what is its symbol? So its symbol is what? The symbol for the distance is d, small d. The man people also use s, this which is also acceptable. The most favorite symbol is small d. Next thing which we need to know about the any physical quantities, like now here for the distance, it must be what is the standard, measuring standard. So from the when we see the measuring standard, so our first always the priority is to see in the SI system. So in the SI system, the measuring standards is what means measuring standard means the unit, and that is a meter, and I'm sure that you know the symbol for the meter is small m. Right after that, the next thing which we must need to know about all the physical quantities. So right here, there's a distance. So what is this distance belongs to which family? Vector family or the scalar? So of course we know this, that distance is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity, or it belongs to scalar family. Scalar quantity. Okay, all right. So this was the basic, that what is the what the distance is. Then what is its nature, how we can handle it, how we can manage it theoretically and mathematically as well. Let me consider a point here, and I'm going to give a name to this point, that this is a reference point or origin. Origin or also what means of origin, I'm sure that you know it, that starting point. What means of starting point? Mean from where we start the measurement. Okay, and also consider the reference point or reference level. Reference point, same thing. What? That from where we're going to start our measurement of anything. Like here we will talk about the distance. Okay, so after that, let me consider another point except that origin, and let me consider, make a name to that one. For example, this is O, origin O. All right, the second point I can take in any direction, upward, downward, left, right, in between, anywhere. For example, here at some gap. Okay, for example, this is A. So now I have two points, OA. I can say the 2 points, the words I can use, I can say there are 2 positions, one is O, one is A. Position words also I can use. Also I can say there are 2 places, maybe this is the home when you're going to move towards somewhere, school or somewhere, and A is your school or rather your destination. So it means I also can use the word places. So O and A are 2 places, can be 2 places, can be 2 positions, can be 2 points. Okay, so then another thing what we can observe between them, that between O, origin, and A, what is that between them? This is between them, there is a space. All right, or I can say that if I want to reach from O towards A or A towards O, between them, so what it is, it means that the objects, or if there is observer need to move, means motion is there, traveling is there. So I can use a word, what I can say, movement or motion. Okay, I can say the traveling or traveled. Where? Between O and A. So my friends, this thing, what? That the space between any 2 points, the motion which has been taken, has been covered, traveled between any 2 points, not only 2 points, and between any 2 positions, between any 2 places, that is what? That is called distance. Okay, we gave a name to that physical quantity, that happenings in the language of physics, in the language of science, that what is that? This is the distance. Okay, so it means that in short we can say what is the distance, that I can say the length. In many ways we can describe, we can keep in the mind, and we can use a concept that length between any two points, positions, or places is what is called distance. So this was the theoretical concepts, very simple, very easy. Now just let me explain you one of the important aspect of the distance. What is that? For example, again, let me take the point here, origin. You can say some mathematical concepts. Okay, because the physics consists in almost 80% mathematical works, and only 25% only it has theoretical concepts. I mean, regarding to examination point of view, I'm explaining. Okay, so let's see another point. This is origin O. From origin O, for example, a person moved till A. How much? For example, this is 3 meters. So we know that. What is that? That this distance O to A means distance. Let me change the color. Distance D, where? From O to A. Not necessary to mention, just for explanation I'm writing. Otherwise, simple, you can write D. Is how much? Is 3 meters from O to A. Okay, if I take one step more, I mean from here till the next one, let me change the color from O to here to B. Okay, make it a little bigger. B. Okay, for example, this is from O till B. For example, this is, for example, let us suppose that 5 meters. So what will be the distance now? Here we have two distances. Like if I take the distance from this point to this point, mean distance AB, mean between AB, that is the 5 meters. All right, but if I say the distance from let me change the color, from here to here, means from this point till this point, mean O crossed A and reach at B, mean between O and B, OA, OB. So of course it will be the sum of both, this 3 plus 5. So this is the total distance covered, 8 meters. All right, very simple. Okay, so I'm going to explain this because there's a logic here, which I'm just going to explain, and it's very important. We use very frequently in the questions. Same thing I'm going to just explain you with another diagram. Let's write A to B. Okay, now came back to C. So this was 3 meters, this was 5 meters. Again it turns back and covered more, it travels 5 meters more. So if I say now here the total distance till C, distance till OC, so of course I'm sure that you know it. So what will be happen? We need to just add simply like arithmetical additions, all of them. 5 plus 3, 8, and 8 plus 5, 13. 13 what? 13 meters. All right, it means even from this point, this is the point to focus and concentrate that from B position, now it's going back, even it's back from this point. Is reverse means direction has changed, going back, one thing. Second thing, now if we see from the origin, this was the origin, from origin to here, this, if we see actually the distance is 3, but when we say the distance from O to C, so it is what? That must be added. I mean, all of the movement, all of the distance traveled, that will be added, even it is coming back, or it is moving forward, or it is going back, or it is going to reverse, or going to change the direction. It will not affect the distance covered. Means what? That all of the distance covered, rather in the forward direction or the reverse direction, all must be added together. Okay, and last thing, for example, the same diagram, Let me explain you if this is what is here. All right, and here I want to tell you that means here I just explain one thing, that we don't take distance as a negative, we don't subtract it when we're going to reverse. If direction is going to change, as the object is going to move back towards the origin, then here the distance will be not subtracted, there will be no negative distance again, but it will be added. Okay, for example, same the diagram I'm going to repeat. It was here till A, it was here to B, and here it will reach to C, and it will reach to D. Okay, and again reach origin, and it up. Okay, I'm going to make it short, otherwise I can discuss for this one D also, but now just I'm going to skip this step and I'm going to reach towards suppose E. Okay, all right, so this is 3 5 let me change the color. 3 meter, 5 meter, again 5 meter, 3 meter, and for example from E to D this is 6 meter. So now what will be the distance covered? So keep in mind, now here is the origin, and from the origin now we're going to move, I mean this DE, this portion is in the opposite direction. Once this is the reverse, that concept before I have discussed that even in the reverse we don't take negative. And again here this is another concept, that even that, for example, this is the origin, like this axis, this is the origin. I mean if we're going here even toward the negative directions, but we don't take it negative, it will be not subtracted, again we will take it plus and we will add it. Means here the total distance covered by that object from O till E, mean distance OE, it will be how much? 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 3 is 16, 16 and 6 16 and 6 22 almost, whatever, you can confirm it. So the things what I just want to keep in your mind, that in the distance we don't use the concept of the negative. I mean rather it is going to be reverse, rather it's going to go to the opposite direction. Okay, I mean towards the negative directions, I mean towards the west or towards the south. So it doesn't matter, means the distance, mean distance is always the last sentence, that distance it means always positive, all will be added. Okay, so this was the let me finish it here, the distance, because it's mathematical work, numericals, how we can do it. This I will means explain in the video which I will make for the speed video, the speed, because this is just directly related to the its calculation work related to the speed. So when maybe today or tomorrow I will make the video for the speed. There I will also show you that how mathematically we can work, how we can calculate the distance mathematically by using the equation, the formula. So till the next video, bye bye, take care.